Hi, this is Lindsay Scruce, and I'm going to take you through a few highlights of my Health 7 Canvas course. One of the, highlights that I'm implementing this year is the embedding of a Google slideshow on the homepage with direct links to the assignments or activities that we are using that day. Students seem to have a huge problem navigating between modules and assignments and other things that you might add to your Canvas course. And I think this has been one of the greatest additions for me personally this year. So right there, they can see today we're working on the social media reflection. If they're absent, all they have to do is backtrack. We also worked on this last class period, but so on and so forth. Different days have different links embedded. This is also a semester course, so this will be an awesome tool for me moving forward that I can just repeat it next semester. Another highlight that I'm going to go through. We are just finishing our first unit, which is analyzing influences, standard 2. And at the very end for our assessment, this is what we've been working on the last 2 days, is a social media reflection assessment. I created this as a online submission, and students will submit it as a website URL. So this is when it comes up, they have a link. They click on the link and it will ask them if they want to create a Google Doc. So they tell it to make a copy. This will then create a copy in their drive. I chose to make the link to the paper copy that I handed out to students, and it has a rubric right on it, and they can then click at the very bottom and just begin it's a 1 to 2 page paper right there. If they wanted to, they could also create a Google Doc from scratch, but then they wouldn't have the rubric right there. They could, however, just switch back and forth from the Canvas course where I have the rubric embedded, and they could see it that way if they chose. When they are done with the assignment, on the student version, instead of published up here, it's going to say submit assignment. Students would click that. Then a message will pop up asking them to give the website URL. So they would simply go to their Google Doc, highlight the address, Control C, go back to Canvas, Control V, and then underneath it again is the word submit assignment, and they simply click that. When I go to SpeedGrader, this is what I end up having the opportunity to see. So obviously you can choose your students. So the student submitted their website URL, and now I have side by side the rubric where I can simply click and give that direct feedback. And in the case of this assignment, I want students to meet all of the standards. So if they did not, if they got a 3 or 2 or a 1, they could make changes. And this way they know exactly where they need to make their changes. And then I can regrade it once they make those changes. Of course, they can get their feedback, their grade, in the grading tab as well. All right, that's it. Hope you learned something.